Web application vulnerability. This section focuses about web application and website. And on this section will be focused about how to compromise website. And this is actually a very important module or a very important section. And it's much more deeper than what we're going to explain. That's why I decided to give you more resources on that. And if you need more resources than the ones that I'm going to share with this video, please let me know, I'll mail it to you. The point with web application vulnerability is that it may request a little bit of development background, but I will not depend on that. I mean, whatever needs to be explained, I'll explain it from scratch, as I promised from the start of this video. So here we are counting on the weakness inside the web application. And the weakness here, it's usually caused by the programmer. So if the programmer or the developer did not create a proper website, I can get advantage of that. And this is very important because of the reality that, for instance, you may have a very secure network. Assume that you are working on an organization, your network is very, very secure. You are using the latest and greatest equipment and hardware and software, but because one of the application is unsecure, so someone can compromise this secure network because of this weak web application. And I have to tell you that I worked with many web application penetration testing, and in most cases we were able to compromise the system because a lot of factors there. So I remember one of the case that one customer, he had an e-commerce website and he requested us to penetrate his website. So we tried the website. It was not, it was quite secure actually, very secure services running, the operating system is patched, a lot of layer of protection. So we left the website and we tried on the setting on the server and the file system, and it was secure as well. We tried the computer who hosts this website. It was very secure. Then we tried other website hosted on the same server. And a lot of them were educational, university and schools, and those usually are weak. So after taking the proper approval, we were able to compromise the system, compromise the computer using those those weak website, and from the computer we were able to compromise the secured one. So what I'm trying to say here is that a lot of dependency are there, and it's kind of hard to secure. There is a lot of web application vulnerabilities that is well known. There is a SQL injection, there is a cross-site scripting, there is PHP injection, there is LFI and RFI. Actually, there is a huge amount of web vulnerability. There is, some of them are very major, like SQL injection, the ones that I decided to explain in this section. This is very common and very powerful and very, very hard to stop. But as I mentioned, we will not be able to cover a lot of attacks. We're going to cover the basics one, or actually the majors one, and I'm going to add some extra resources. But if you are interested in one of the specific attacks that was not explained in this section, please let me know. I may post a video regarding that. So let's start and let's see.